Okay, looks like we're good to go. Hopefully I won't have too many issues this time. So hi everybody, sorry I missed last week. I found out that some people were actually waiting for me to stream, and I felt a little bad that I didn't tell anyone I wasn't going to stream last week, so this is my apology piece. Just wanted to say thank you so much for watching and tuning in. I'm actually not expecting a lot of folks to tune in tonight because it is a holiday, but I figured I would give it a shot anyway. So what I'm going to do right now is pop out the chats, which I completely forgot to do before.
So hi
Nope.
everybody.
My bad there. Let me pop out this chat here in case anyone wants to have any requests. Today's theme is Final Fantasy, and if there are no requests, then I'm just going to go ahead and start drawing. There's actually a drawing I wanted to work on anyway, so I kind of want to work on that if I can, but I feel bad because I know Churro asked me to draw something for him as my first piece for tonight, and I'm trying to remember for the life of me. I can't think of what it was. So, Churro, if you hop on, please let me know what it was you wanted me to draw, and if not, I'm just going to go ahead and get started on this sketch. The other thing that I probably should have gotten going was the music. There we go. Alright. So I was working on this sketch earlier, and I thought I could just... Oh, but you know what? It's Final Fantasy themed. So I can work on this another time. I just need to ink the dang thing. So hang on, I don't want to have a blank screen, so we're just going to stick it on this guy for now. And let's pull up one of my favorite Final Fantasy characters. Which one should I do? Oh, ooh, I know what I want to do. I'm just going to get started drawing one of my favorites. Ooh, I like that piece of her. I'll base it on that one. So one of my favorites is Terra from Final Fantasy VI. I love her. So I'm just gonna... I'm on the wrong tool here. There we go. Love her hair. Ah! I just never get enough of this girl. She's so pretty to me. When Dissidia first came out and I saw that you could play as her, I did everything I could to unlock her as quickly as possible. And that was back when I was living in Japan for, I think, the first time. And my Japanese was not great, so I had to navigate my way through this game, and thankfully it was pretty straightforward and self-explanatory, but whenever I came across a less intuitive mission, it took me forever to figure out what I had to do. But I tried to unlock her as fast as possible, and she's I think she's pretty early game, if I remember right. I never actually beat Dissidia. I got stuck on one of the later levels and stopped playing. But I was thinking it might be kind of nice to just show her relaxing. She has ridiculously long legs in this picture I'm referencing, so I'm gonna have that translate over because in the game she was like, you know, 32 pixels high. You can re-represent her however you want. I'm kind of picturing her against like a grassy hill. Maybe there's something going on in the horizon below her and she's just staring at clouds. Just to give an idea of where this is going. So she's got that there. She'll have her sword. Looks like she's got kind of a thing going on with the hilts here. And then like a 6 thing, and kind of has like a trail off here. And then she'll have a hilt. That's the completely wrong angle, so let's correct that. I'm just picturing something just kind of chilling beside her. there. And then let's flesh her out a little bit. So she's actually got like a skirt thing that she's wearing. I loved the outfits in this game too. They were always just so elaborate. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm wondering if they were based on any one culture or if he just had a lot of fun with flowers in his character design in that game. Alright, because if you look at the character art for her, for Celise, for Locke, for Edgar, for crying out loud, they all just kind of had flowers over everything. Alright, I'm going to change up her style just a little bit here. Oh, I just love her so much. And her back hand actually needs to just come out like that. Can't do much more than that there. This is too awkward of an angle for that pose. So she'll just be chilling. She's wearing tights for some reason. When you look at her, she kind of looks like a circus performer. That's okay. Sometimes I have trouble drawing heels, so I have to do these stupid triangle shapes and then kind of build the heel out around it. It's the only way to get it to work. Come here. Come on now. Thank you. And we'll have this triangle be that sort of formation. Again, it curls up to the back on her heels, and there's her heel. She's just got these crazy legs going on. And then for her face, we'll just have this going on. Oh! Full Metal Austin! Sorry, I completely missed you there. Thanks for joining. So you had a couple questions for me. What art programs do you use? Does it take a lot of processing to run them? If that doesn't make sense, sorry, still new to this. No, that's completely fine. So I tried out a couple different programs. I am currently using, I'm going to try to do this without breaking the stream, this Surface Pro as my tablet, and before then what I would do is I used a Wacom tablet and Flash or Photoshop depending on what I was drawing. I could not handle the idea of paying Adobe a monthly fee, so I just own an old copy, but that doesn't run on this tablet. So when I switched to the tablet, I switched to Clip Studio Paint. I really like it. It's not that expensive. If you wait, it's on sale every couple months. I think I picked up the full thing for 60 bucks, which when it's usually 300, I thought that was a pretty good deal. I'm a fan of it. I like how it feels. I don't think it takes a lot of processing power. It does do a weird thing where every time I try to save it as a PNG or other file type that isn't native, it makes my screen go black and it takes about 10 seconds to process, which is extremely annoying when you're trying to save a lot of stuff at the same time, but overall it doesn't take that much power. I'm also not trying to do anything extremely taxing on this thing. It does get a little finicky when I start trying to animate on this, which is why I don't animate on stream. It doesn't quite work out for me. Her nose is not what I had in mind, but it's alright. Kind of picture a gentler eye here, so just kind of want to note that. How's that looking? I am really hating how her legs turned out. Can I just try to redo the entire leg area of this drawing before I move on? Is that okay with everybody? So let's just, I'm gonna cut those, and just in case I change my mind, we're gonna put them on another layer. On the off chance that I change my mind and I go, you know what, I actually kind of want those. But for now, I'm pretty sure I don't, so. Kind of was hoping for something more like a if you have any other art questions, I'm happy to answer them, by the way. New laptops and art programs. So my main question on the laptop is, are you looking to draw on a tablet, I'm sorry, like a Wacom tablet, or are you looking to draw directly onto the screen? If you're looking to draw directly on the screen, I fell in love with the Surface, and I know that the latest one came out and I guess it's a lot better. I have hated this Surface's ability to connect to the Wi-Fi. It has been a nightmare ever since I got it, but I firmly believe that I just got a defective Surface. I was one of those dummies who pre-ordered it instead of waiting for them to figure out all the kinks. But that said, I still can't recommend a Surface enough. I really, really like it. I tried drawing on a professional iPad with their pencil, and it was really good. If you like iOS, I would recommend it. But I'm not a fan of iOS. It's not intuitive to me, so I tend to steer clear. So it looks like, Full Metal Austin, you already have a drawing tablet, but you haven't used it. Okay, cool. Drawing here while looking over here is a skill. It takes a lot of practice. I would consider starting to practice. You're gonna be really bad at it at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty cool. What can I do with her other leg to make this less weird? Maybe if I just... Yeah, that's fine. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but it's okay. So we'll have that there and that back there. Yeah, when I first got a tablet, it drove me crazy because I would get so frustrated because like I would draw a line here, and then when I would try to trace over it, my second line would like be doing this, and I couldn't control it. And even with this pen that I think is actually fairly accurate, you still kind of have that problem with digital drawings. And I think the Cintiq is pretty good about fixing it, but Cintiq's out of my price range. So what I did when I first got a tablet is I would put my pencil drawing over it, and then I would just trace the dang thing onto my tablet and then work from there. And that helped me use the darn thing, which was better than not using it, but it wasn't a great habit to be in. So, looking for something that can run games, but that's only secondary. I'm only looking for it to play smaller games. The Surface 4 can run Final Fantasy XIV online. I don't know if that'll be a good benchmark for you, but I was surprised at how well it could run that game. I would hand it to friends and we would go on raids. Granted, you can only play it for about an hour and a half to 2 hours before it got too hot to handle, but it could run games. Thank you for whatever just happened. I can't see. Well, thank you for whatever just happened. And looking at my stream, I'm just remembering that this is easier to see if I change the background from a pure white. So give me 1 second here. Ooh, that is strong. Let's turn that way the heck down. That should make my lines a little easier to see. Yes! Perfect. But yeah, if you're just looking for something that can run a tablet, a garbage PC can run a tablet. So if that's what you're interested in doing and hooking it into a tablet, that's great and awesome, and you can then probably focus more on something that can handle gaming. It is true that these programs care a lot more about the CPU, only about the CPU really, but they're not very heavy unless you start getting into After Effects and other really CPU heavy programs, but that's less for drawing and more for animating. Alright, let's ink this girl. I guess I wasn't using this layer for anything, so I'm gonna ink her a very dark purple. Because why not? I think that'd be fun for her. There we go. So her hair is actually kind of cool, but you know what? I kind of want to do her face first. She always looks just so sad. In all of her pictures I see of her. Oh, I based so many of my initial fan characters on this girl. It's disgusting to think about now. So let's see. Give her the weird eyelash thing that I had going on a second ago. This isn't my favorite doodle of her, but tonight's not the night for perfection. What the heck? Why does she have an earring coming out of her cheekbone? I don't understand this drawing I'm looking at anymore. That's alright. Alright, now let's focus on this hair of hers. She's got a pretty high brow. Hair looks like it's coming off from the right. And then she has just got crazy hair going on. So we're just actually going to draw out the line a little bit. And then her hair comes around and down. It makes it really hard to tell exactly where her sideburns are. But she makes it work. She's just got this wispy hair coming out from everywhere. Huh, huh. And then she's got the jewelry. Seriously, does anyone know what country her costume design is supposed to be based on? Because it's so pretty to me, but I have no idea. So let's see. Being careful about the laptop, I kind of jumped the gun on the drawing tablet and bought a kind of expensive one. Oh, like I said, I haven't even used it yet. Yeah, I totally understand the temptation. I have a ridiculously nice one that a couple months later I bought this thing, and it's, looking at it right now, it's in the top of my closet collecting dust. If you're not using a tablet professionally, I strongly recommend buying just one of those bamboo tablets. I don't recommend the monochrome tablet. I destroyed mine to the point where it was actually interfering with my future drawings because the drawing surface itself was getting scratched by the pen. So some quality I recommend, but the Wacom Bamboo is an awesome tablet. I highly recommend buying it, finding out what you like and don't like about it, and then going from there. It's still an investment, but I think it's less than $100. It should be $60 or $80 to get started on that thing. So the investment is not as painful as it could potentially be. Looks like she does actually have a nose. That's good. I really liked that line. I'm gonna copy it over. So yeah, definitely do your research before buying the tablet. The laptop, that's a good idea. Or heck, just do what I did and have a rough idea of what kind of features you're looking for, but nothing specific in mind, and buy it on Black Friday! That worked out surprisingly well for me. And when that stuff gets on a waiting list, join the waiting list! I was surprised by how many of my Black Friday Amazon deals where it was like, oh, it's immediately sold out 2 seconds after starting, but you're on the waiting list. And I got the item a surprisingly high number of times. It was weird. I'm guessing people wrote bots to reserve the item, but then didn't actually want it. Let's see, that's probably enough wavy hair, don't you think? So this is a series of jewels, I guess. So here we go. And this is just like a torn up ribbon in her hair. I want to guess it's like Persian or something. I don't know. I really want to guess what country her design is from, but I also don't want to admit how much I don't know about the fashion in other countries. So I'm a bit stuck. Oh well. Okay, here we go. And then she's actually got a little bit of craziness going on over here as well. Nope, I really hate that. Really hate what just happened there. Let's try this instead. Oh, except she does. She really does have little things coming out of all parts of her hair, huh? Oh, man. Alright. Oh. Okay, so, hi, Kimberly. Hi, Cinder Buns. Thanks for joining. Currently, I am drawing Terra from Final Fantasy VI. I guess her name is Tina now. I like her, so I am drawing her. If anyone would like to see anything else, feel free to put in a request. Do I ever say whack on, whack off? No. But I've also never heard that before. I like it. Kimberly, if you have a request, feel free to put it in. Laptop, Full Metal Austin, the laptop I'm using now is on its last leg. The screen is almost dead and glitches out whenever I move the laptop. That stinks. I'm sorry it's glitching out on you. This surface has been dropped too many times and has a light spot in a lower left corner that makes it hard when I'm coloring. But thankfully I don't color like a super genius, so it doesn't usually affect what I'm doing. But I am hoping to use this thing for another year or two before I have to go buy a new one, but it's starting to show its age sometimes. Just really, really unfortunate. Alright, if I've got other requests coming in, I am more than happy to speed this up, but otherwise I'm just gonna keep doing this because it's frickin' Terra. And Terra is cool enough to not worry about anybody else. She's just kind of doing her thing. Saving the world, one accident at a time. Oh, that doesn't actually make sense with this pose. So we're just going to do that. And that. And we'll have to do one of those. No, this is not going to end well for me, is it? Probably not. Nope. Nope. Nope! Darn it. I wish I could just make it a straight line, but I can't! I can't justify it. I have this zoomed out a little too much. That's alright. And then this is just a total strap. There we go. Alright, I don't know what song this is, but I instantly hate it. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip it. Never sleep, that's a much better one. Let's see. Haha, you just said it, your statement was false. Just playing on wax on one. No, I got the wax on, wax off reference. I get you. Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist, Kimberly, Avalia, if you're watching. I hope that's how to say your name. Avalia? Avalia? Uh-oh. I would be happy to put that in as well. Sorry, I am not paying nearly enough attention to Twitch either. Hi, Twitch! Something with Vivi. Chunka Hacker. That's it! Hacker guy! Okay, yes, I have remembered. I will put the hacker on my list, and then it looks like I have a request from Kimberly as well. My friend and I, when we were kids, we would play Final Fantasy VI together. At the part of the game where you have to split your party into groups for the dungeon, she would always be Terra with her team, and I would be Celeste with my team. So my request is to draw both Terra and Celeste about to head on a quest together as best friends. I love that! And that means I get to draw Terra again! So I'm super down for that. The skunk? I don't know how to help you with that, but thank you so much for trying. Do we have that button on Twitch? Cinnabuns? Because I don't know if that exists yet. We might not just be popular enough. So you're a hero for trying. Okay, so I have a request for Hacker Guy, and I have a request for Vivi that I'm gonna hold off on, because I would love to draw Vivi, but if you want to describe it better, that's great. And then I've got a request to do Terra and Celeste. Do you guys mind if I finish inking her? Because I can stop. Kind of feel like I should to take your request, but it's so on theme. For once. Instead of just drawing like a skateboarder or something. Yeah, I'll just draw her as quick as I can. We'll be a little quicker with our lines here. And let's see, this line is showing that her leg is coming out like so. Oh man. That sounds like so much fun. And then here comes her boots, which apparently have plating on them that I just noticed. Oh. But Skunky should follow us. That would be helpful as well. And if you like to see me draw Monday nights, feel free to subscribe on YouTube! I know it can be a little confusing when I'm talking to both streams. Sorry about that. Sorry, not sorry. I don't know if you can hear me when I whisper. Did anyone catch what I said? Can I send secret messages by whispering them? 2 + 2 is 4. This reminds me of those channels where people whisper and you listen to them whisper and I don't see the appeal. It just seems like whispering. That's not a great boot. That's not a great shape. Let's fix that. We can take a minute to fix this. Nope. Also, how low down did I do the boot in our other leg? I feel like consistency is more important than accuracy. And we'll just do the same thing here. She's got like weird little things on her legs. Oh, and I need to draw her hands and her other arm and her sword, and then I'll call it. I won't ink her. I won't color her. Because I'm gonna have another opportunity to ink her anyway. And then I can color her. That, I can't talk. Alright, what's going on with this sword? It looks like she's got the number 6 curved up on here. Oh no! One thing that is annoying about digital drawing, you don't realize how much you rely on the ability to like turn your piece of paper to continue a line until you are no longer able to do that motion. And when you try to do it on a tablet where you can't see the screen, oh man, you never get the angle right. It's very frustrating. Okay, so apparently she's actually got a rose on here. I didn't realize that when I decided to put her sword in the drawing. So I always learn to do roses by just building petals outward after doing a little scribble in the middle. And suddenly it's a rose! I don't do roses very well. Push her straight. Try to push it straight better. And this is supposed to be in the scabbard. So we'll do that with the little, like, gold along the bottom. And that's not the best one in the world, but you know what? That's okay! There she is! Okay, I'm trying to save in a new spot, so let's try this. Save duplicate, and right here is where it's gonna freak out at me. Terra. And it's gonna go black. Yes? No? Here it comes. Great. I'm delighted it didn't try to go black on me. Alright, I have a request to do hacker like Gao. I know that's what you meant. So let me look up Gao. Let's see. Okay, so there's Gao, and I need to do... Oh man. I guess all of them just have flowers all over the place, huh? Okay, so I've got... Nope, that's just a terrible reference picture. Let me try to find a better one. There's no way that that's his original artwork. There's just no way. Maybe it is. Is that really his character design artwork? It's really bad. Let me just grab the pixelated version then. Sure, that'll be fine. Okay. Fullmetal Alchemist, sorry I didn't see you there, but see you later. Hope to talk to you again soon. Oh my goodness, Twitch, I love you. Let me see what this conversation is going on. Oh, wow, okay. If I don't usually have video game to myself. Breeder Lancet, stop. Hi, Breeder Lancet. Oh, let's just turn us into the background. Excuse. Kibler. Not sure if I'm totally following this. We have a big old art thing going on here next weekend. Oh, yeah. All right, cool. I'm all for it. Oh, yeah. There you go. Now it should show up a lot more cleanly. Okay, one Gao coming up. I'm gonna have him be orange as well. I'm liking that as my sketching work. How am I gonna do? I'm trying to think of how I want to do. I just found the most amazing cosplay picture of Gao. Wow, okay. Sorry. So, Gao. Let's see. Oh my goodness, that cosplay is just incredible. Look up, Gia Gem Gao. That's amazing. Okay. let's see. So I'm trying to just get, he's got a very, he seems like he would kind of knuckle down when he's typing. And then he's got like the ear thing and the nose thing. And then I kind of see him with like crazy teeth. So where this is coming from, correct me if I've got the story wrong, but we were doing an RPG night, and one of the characters that we came across, it was, I think it was Star Wars based, and in Star Wars you have hackers who just infiltrate the systems and mess up all the computers and apparently hack bank accounts by trying to open doors and just really crazy stuff like that. And one of the people we came across was a hacker who, as the DM chose to describe him, was Gao from Final Fantasy VI. So we had to picture this really weird hacker who was just a feral boy. It's kind of a weird night. But, yeah, I was asked to draw him. So draw him I shall. Trying to decide what clothing to give him. He is wearing an alarming number of different outfits in this thing. So we'll just give him really puffy pants. Just like a ton of wrinkles in here to account for the fact that his pants fold up on themselves. And then of course he's barefoot. How would Gao be wearing shoes? That makes no sense. And then here's his computer keyboard. I'm really terrible at drawing keyboards, so we're just going to give him little buttons to push and a little computer screen to work with. And there's his hacking away, and he's got debris everywhere because it was a ridiculous situation that we were in at the time. And here he is sitting on the computer chair with, of course it has like a back, but the back has like bite marks taken out of it because it's Gao. And it'll be a little scruffy over here and here. Alright. Let's go for it. Changing colors. We'll go for darker color this time. He's got wild eyes, very angry eyebrows, and his hair, I can't find a single picture where his hair is anything other than just a freaking scribble. So scribble-like hair it shall be. And then I really liked his mouth full of teeth, so I'm going to try to keep that as best I can. There he is. Oh man, that was a really weird game. I only recently discovered, well, we don't need to get into... I was trying to get the mayor of the town to fall in love with me. That's all. I don't normally go that route. But we were trying to get him to join our cause, and I thought it might be easier if he had a romantic interest involved. It didn't work. Apparently, I recently just found out how much it didn't work and how doomed to failure I was. But that's okay. Okay. And then he's just got a really bony arm. We'll give him like a jutty elbow. Oh, hang on. Oh, but I was liking how that arm turned out. That's a shame. His leg was in front. Silly me. I hate it when you're drawing a piece that's actually behind and then it turns out better than you were hoping. That's okay. It wasn't a Mona Lisa arm. It was just a good arm. Meh. Let's try that one more time. Oh, my hand's kind of shaking. That's no good. Oh, I do believe you're about to hear a dog bark a lot. Let's find out. Nope, I guess not. No dog barking. I was gonna give him the spine bumps, but I don't think that's gonna work out. Oh well. We'll try to give him some of these. And then we'll just draw his wrist coming down. Maybe a little bump here. And then we'll just show his claw-like pink fingers curling around, much like an animal. And his other one is reaching out. Hit. Hit. Okay, I feel like I haven't checked the chat in way too long, and I'm really sorry about that. So I'm just gonna see if I missed anything massive, like just an explosion. Gonna assume not, but I don't know. Rita Lancet, you have a request? That's awesome. I will add it to the list. Feel free to make it. She stopped by the Discord to duck funds from the door, so it's kind of like Ed. Maybe something to do with us shooting up the place. Details are hazy. Oh, talking about, yes. Cinnabones is also referencing where this character came from in the YouTube chat. We had some weird times. It was a weird day. I'm not going to try too hard on these details over here. I kind of like how he turned out. No, stop. No, stop. My hand is sticking to the screen. I'm not proud of this. It means I haven't cleaned the screen today. Also means that it's warmer in here than I'd like to admit. Sorry about that. That's kind of gross, but I'm having a couple issues getting my hand to like drag along the screen smoothly. Oh, that's super gross. I'm sorry. But I'm just gonna own it. When my hand makes the thingies too big, just gonna make it work. And then we'll put this. We'll put this behind. There we go. And that'll be just fine. Okay, let's give him a little bit of color and then we will move on. So first of all, we are gonna paint everything in that background black. It's all just gonna be shades of black. So black cords coming down. More black cords coming down. A black screen with an extra black surface coming off of it. And we are gonna make this. Can I do this? Perfect. We're just gonna make this dark gray. There we go. Cool. Back to black. We're gonna make you a black and you black. And we're gonna make his skin, what color is? Huh, that's surprisingly not tan. Okay. I'll make it a little bit tan on that. But up we go. There we go. Color that. And we're going to color his teeth and his eye. We're going to make them white. Oh, they wouldn't really be. They'd be a shade of yellow. But that's all right. For today, they are white. And he is wearing a red belt with a design on it. It is a bright red. And he is wearing green pants that are very bright with a design on them. So we'll just make them green. And then we'll go back with a much more reasonable shade of green. And shade them a little bit. And then it looks like he's got like just yellow spots on him because of the pattern. So we'll give him yellow polka dots with like little bits of pink in them. Wait, hold up, it doesn't have to be exactly like Gao. This is Hacker Gao. Still, it's pretty on point with whatever the heck their designer guy was thinking. So he had like green blonde hair, right? It was like this greenish yellow color, so let's make that green yellow. We'll tone it down just a little bit. Now let's go through this one more time. There we go. I'll make that red too, because why not? And there we've got our, oh darn it, his chair. 1 second. Ah. With black details and a black cord hanging down. All right, we've got our Hacker Gao. We are gonna make this so much darker. We're gonna make it actually darker. Come here. And I was thinking what might be super cool, 1 second, if I don't fix his hair, it's gonna bother me forever. Let me just, really quick, come in here and fill this out a little better. I'm sorry, I know I've got other requests to get to. I haven't forgotten. But I thought it would be super cool and I kind of want to see how it'll look. I haven't really tried this before, so I'm going to put it on you later in case this is a horrible, horrible mistake. But I would like to try doing one of these numbers. Where you go like this, and then you go to a gradient and you say, shoot, how do I set it to be? How do I set it to be foreground to transparent. There we go. Clear out. Okay, that's fine. And then like you turn this way down, right? And then you come over here again, and with that same color you go, we'll do it with a paintbrush. We'll do it with a sensible paintbrush. We'll go whee, and we'll highlight his, we'll highlight the stuff that would be catching on the light, right? Yeah, it's kind of working out, maybe? I don't know. I'll need to look at it zoomed out again. Yeah, and good enough. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay, so there is our hacker gal. Done! I'll save duplicate PNG. Gal hacker. Save. Is this thing working? Is the slideshow actually showing the slideshow? I don't know. I hope it is. I hope it works out. Getting a gorilla's feel from this piece. Excellent, I hope it's the teeth. Love that he's taking a bite out of his chair. Me too. I actually really like this, I'm happy with it. Okay, let's do the new one. Next on the list was a request to have Tara and Celise heading out on a quest together as best friends. Alright, so that is next. After that, Breeder Lancet, if you have requests, feel free to post it. Otherwise, I'm going to start working on Vivi. So, but in the meantime, 2 best friends. I'm going to go back to having a reference of Tara, and I need a reference of Celise. I don't know her that well. So let's grab her. Ooh. Ooh, she is pretty. Wow, she has a lot of fan art dedicated to her. Wow, that's cool. Okay, let's see. That's not the outfit that she wore in the game, is it? Right? Didn't she have like a white cape and like a green something or other? Suit? Is that not what she had? That'll work. Okay. So I've got this reference and this reference. Oh, darn it. This reference. Okay. And of course I didn't grab a full body one for Celise, so I just have to guess what she's looking like. Okay, and after this one I have a request to draw a cross-dressing Cloud getting hit on by Sid and liking it. Alright, that'll be next on the list. So we've got 2 people heading out on an adventure together. I'm trying to decide if I want to do their front or just have them like marching off into the distance. Originally what I had kind of pictured would take a while, but originally what I had pictured was something kind of like let's see, hang on just a second. Let's see, it would be her right hand. Okay, yeah, that'll work. So we can get rid of that one and get rid of that one. So she'll have that forward foot forward, that foot back. She will have that foot forward and that foot back. She is right-handed, so that'll be her sword there. She will be right-handed and have one hand resting on her sword because Celise always seemed like she would. be resting that way. And she'll have one hand up to her face. And let's see, she had a tiara thingy. No, that can't be her hair. That can't be right. Give me a sprite. Celise. Is that really her hair? Why did you draw everything of her in a profile? Why would you do that? Huh. Wait, did everyone in that game have a cape? I remember Celise definitely 100% had a cape. But did Tara also have a cape all the time? She had shoulder guards. And then she had like this cool looking thing. Okay. I'm gonna make this bigger. I'm having issues. We're gonna make them bigger so I can fix this. Yeah, that's fine. Apply. Okay, so we've got her head and her hair coming from here. And she's got her hair coming over here and her ponytail here. And she's happily chatting away. And we've got her, they're going to be a slight chibi body, just because that seems to match what we're going for here. And she has got this thing. With her tights and her boots. And then for some reason she's got a cape. But I kind of feel like it would actually just be like this half cape thing. So I'm gonna have it come around like so. And then she's got her thing and her thing. Like that. So there's our Tara, and here's our Celise. Chatting away, and her hair comes around this tiara thing. Oh my goodness. I can't even tell you how much I want to play Final Fantasy VI right now. I loved that game. And she's got like this thing on her arms, but it only goes up to her wrist. And she has her other hand just kind of relaxed, hanging out on her sword. And she has this creepy, awesome looking sword. Well, it looks like everybody in that game fought with a rapier. And that's fine with me. What's this? Oh, that's a much better drawing to reference. Hallelujah. She has got some of the most amazing pants in the history of the world. she had a legit cape thing going on. So we're gonna see all of her cape. And then these are the two hanging out on an adventure together! And let's get her hair in here. She had just long blonde hair that covered up most of the back of her sprite when you were playing that game. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure I wasn't... Oh, shit. Alright. 1 second. So we'll have that come down. And then that'll come from there. Alright, this could end horribly. Is that... Ugh. I gotta fix some things. Like her head needs to just come down. Oh, is it gonna shrink the whole thing? Okay, that's fine. She needs to calm down a little bit. There. And that needs fixing too. Just this whole... What's happening? No, stop. This thing needs redrawing. Nope. Because now she's standing. Oh no, I've ruined everything. Ah, I'm sorry. It's just gonna have to work out the way it is. And there's their ground. Okay, that'll be fine. Let's see. What am I feel like I'm forgetting to do something, so I'm gonna do it real quick. Let's make this a very pale shade of purple. And then we'll drop it way the heck down so it's a little easier to see. Okay. Nah, I don't even want to have that. Just kind of want to thicken that up there. Oh my goodness. This is okay, that'll be good enough. No, don't try to follow it back up. Just have her be happy. And then she doesn't have any kind of choker thing, she's just got this. And then she's got her like cape hook. Okay, cool. And then we'll have her ponytail coming out here. We'll have that curving in and around, and that one. So this one I am going for a little bit more of a sketchy feel. Hope that doesn't offend anybody. And then we'll just kind of make her hand out like that. And we'll just kind of gesture it away. And then we'll make her same chest thing going on. And we'll give her her belt thing. I can see it unchivifying, and I'm a little concerned about what's going to happen when I get to their legs. And their legs were definitely designed to be smaller. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it, but that's why I ink the ground last. There are no rules in this game! And then she's got like the chain of beads going down, and I don't want to put too much detail on her because the detail I do have on Celeste is insane. Does she really just wear a yellow jumper like Kill Bill? Is that... No, right? That's not her thing. Edna is screaming at me right now, no capes. Yes. I had thought the same thing. It's odd how many capes are apparently in this game, because I know Edgar has one. And now Tara has one? Celeste definitely had one. There's no doubt about that. And then she had a dress on underneath this whole time. Good. Let's at least try to get a foot on in here, shall we? There we go. And then she'll have heels on because why not? That's the way she was designed. Foot. I know that seems massively uncomfortable. That's fine, I didn't design her. I'm not the one who has to do the hiking. And if she wants to fight crime and look good, she can go right on ahead and do those things. That's fine. Alright, cool. Yep, it shrank her legs. And this is why you zoom out. We're just gonna see what happens if I try to cheat it. Can I cheat it? Kinda, sure. Let's go for it. Alright. And then she's got her like... Oh. My bad. She's got her unbelievably wispy cape, which is curling around. And we'll put her other arm like this, and I'm just going to draw zoomed out because I don't want to get her other body portions too far off from the rest of her. Shoot. Outside. Whenever I'm drawing hands and I'm not confident, I'll try to make the same pose. I just try to figure out if the thumb is going to be on the inside or the outside. Because usually, if I try to think about which hand it is and then flip that particular hand, it takes too long for my brain. So I just do both and look at whether or not the thumb is on the inside or the outside. Inside, outside. And that usually just makes it go a lot faster. And we'll just have a super happy Celeste, because how often do you get to see that in that game? My goodness, she was not a happy camper. I'm unclear of what all is on her tiara. It looks like, honestly, it looks like it could just be going to the back of her head, but I'm seeing some stuff where it's on the front as well, so I'm not sure what to make of it. Let's clean up that mess. And we'll just replace it with one of those. And then we'll have her have one of these. And then her thing was all about just like this wispy, no, stop, long hair. And then she had also a very prominent nose. I think we have another case of head is too big for the body syndrome. Let's try to fix this one before we get too far in. Shrink it down. So I'm aware that I'm taking a little bit longer on these than I usually do in drawings. Sorry, do I need to care about what's happening with those ping alerts? Is someone trying to tell me something? I don't know yet. Nope, no one is trying to tell me anything. Hush. Okay. Back to this. We would actually need to have her arm coming back a bit in order to get her elbow in the right spot to have this going on. Okay. And then we're just going to do the same thing where it's just kind of gestured into oblivion. I don't know why all of their swords look like they are just made out of darkness and death, but goodness gracious, that rapier looks like it's evil. Now the blade's coming down like so, like so. And what is going on with her neck? Okay, I guess she's just... I'm trying to remember Slice's backstory in the game. Isn't she like a soldier for the enemy or something? And initially she was trying to capture you or something? My goodness, I need to play the game. How have I forgotten that much about the story? And then she's got, at the very least, she's got like thingies on her elbow. And then she's got more guards. And she's got apparently some kind of like crazy awesome pants. Is that right? Or she just has the most ridiculously awesome looking pants in the world. No, I'm running into the same problem. Alright, here we go. Come here. Let's try to just make it around you. Not quite so big. That's fine. Let's try to clean it up a little bit. Okay, sorry, this is going to wind up looking more sketchy than I'd hoped, but... I blame Kimberly for constantly giving me stuff that I want to overachieve on and then can't do in 10 minutes. How dare she? These are superhero feet. They're what I draw when I don't feel like thinking about feet. You see them a lot in comic books because they're really easy to draw. That's all. You see them a lot in not very well drawn comic books. I think it's just like any medium. If anyone takes their time and does a good job, it looks good, and otherwise there are all these symbolic shortcuts you can take, like superhero feet. Apparently she's got very similar boots, but I kind of want to give her some more embellishment there. Okay, and then she's got like sleeve things. And there we go. And she'll have her cape flowing down and around. And should her cape be... I guess her cape would be under her hair. So all this is going to get erased now. Oh, what a shame. I kind of liked it. Alright, that's good enough. Okay, so tone this down again. And come here. We're going to go with rough colors. And we're going to turn that way the heck up. So we're going to have green hair for Tara. I forgot to put the ribbon in her hair. Oh, that's what I get for drawing from memory. Let's see, is there anything else? And isn't her thing green? I really feel like this is green. Somebody yell at me if I'm wrong, please. Spielbergo, how much longer are you going to be drawing? That is a fair question. It is 9 o'clock. After this, I have one more request that I'm definitely going to do. And I have another request that I could be doing. If you would like to make one, you are more than welcome to, but I'm guessing once I'm done with requests, I'm going to stop. I'll probably be doing 2 more. Maybe 3. I'm still feeling it. Alright, then let's get the pinks in here. She's got a ton of pink on her. For some reason. Oops, red. She doesn't have any pink there. For some reason, okay, this is the reference I'm looking at where it's showing her all in yellow. And I'm really confused because I don't remember her having nearly that much yellow and orange on her. But what I'm looking at is telling me that this is what colors she's wearing, which feels wrong, but I don't have anything to say otherwise, and I am genuinely too lazy to look at a sprite. No, I'm not. Celeste sprite. Here we go. Celeste sprite. What's going on? It doesn't say. Okay, it just doesn't show. The Celeste sprite shows her green chest, her white boots, and white cape, and that's about it. So we're gonna accept that she's got a lot of yellow on her. And we're gonna give her her hair. And then we're gonna give her her red. We're gonna go with a much darker red. Not quite so vibrant. That is brown, that is not red. I've made a horrible mistake. Yeah, that's actually pretty close to the reference, I guess, so. Brown red it is. And we are going to color in their skin. We're going to start with there as a reference. We're going to go here. We're going to turn it up. We're going to go down. We're going to crank it to there. And that's going to be her color. And you know what? I think that that's skin. But then maybe that's just me. Okay, and we'll make hers the same color because I'm already here. And there they are, going off on an adventure. Do I have their eye color? I don't have their eye color, but you know what? I'm willing to bet that her eyes, it references Terra's eye color in the game, doesn't it? So we'll just give her like weird looking eyes, and I know that she has blue. So there they are, off to go exploring together. Haha! Kinda like it. I think they're cute. Terra and Sandy, safe. Okay, next I have one cross-dressing Cloud getting flirted upon by Sid. Gal wanted a cape, I'm sure. That's totally fair. Do we need to stick with a theme? So tonight's theme is Final Fantasy. Who's in that cute Pikachu Snorlax picture? Avelia is in that cute Snorlax picture. I hope I'm pronouncing that name correctly. That is my, sorry I wasn't drawing last week, picture. So tonight, in continuing with the theme of Final Fantasy, I am going to be drawing Cloud. In this case, I have been asked to draw Cloud as a woman, so that's what I'm going to do. Cloud cross... not as a woman, I guess I should say Cloud is cross-dressing. Oh my goodness, someone did a very, very... Hang on one second. This is worth it. How do I get this into the chat? This is the best picture I've ever seen in my life. Can I get it into the chat just by... Nope, I can't. Alright, that's cool. And I just lost Twitch chat by trying. Okay, one second. In the meantime, there's the close-up. And there's... Avelia! And I did say your name right! Ha 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 ha! I will pop a link into chat, because this is worth it, guys. Hang on one second. Look at this! So there's that there, and then let me pop open Twitch chat. Where am I? I broke everything. Everything is ruined! Pop out. Twitch chat, come back. I just lost the entire chat room. I'm very annoyed. So anything that was said in Twitch, I'm really sorry. I just lost it because I was trying to be cute. But it was the request I had from Breeder Lance. It was cross-dressing Cloud, and Sid is flirting with him, and everybody's happy. I'm pretty sure. Oh my goodness! Why are there so many fan art for this? So many. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, some of these are better than others. Okay. I am a fan of any of them where I've got a full picture. Come on. Oh, you guys are huge nerds. Okay, that's fine. If ever you want to just have some fun, that's worth Googling, is cross-dressing Cloud. Final Fantasy VII Sid. Oh, perfect! That's what I need. And I'm just gonna pop him out. And while I'm here, I'm just gonna do a Final Fantasy VII Cloud. Perfect, that's what I need. Okay, so I've got my regular Cloud, my regular Sid, and my cross-dressing Cloud. And somehow I need to put them in together. So yeah, I know that this is a reference to a particular scene in the game, and I'm totally fine with it. I just am surprised at how many people have drawn fan art of this one particular scene. And granted, it's a very, very famous scene. I think everyone knows what you're talking about when you reference cross-dressing Cloud, but my goodness. I don't actually want to have this be in purple because he's going to be in purple, so let's change that up a little bit. Try that. Okay. How do I want to handle this? I think I'm just going to go with, like, Okay, hang on. We're just gonna have him be... What I want to know is, does he just hide his shoulder pads and stuff under there? Or did he just, like, completely take off his armor to get the dress on? Because I'm not clear on this. Apparently he was wearing a ribbon. A lot of the fan art agree that there is a ribbon on back there. And yeah, so, Avelia, I'm sorry I wasn't streaming last week. I will make a point of streaming every Monday, and if I'm not streaming, I'll be sure to post on our Facebook page that it's not happening on a given week. There. Okay. Wanted to make sure I apologized in person. Or this, like this. Okay, so we're gonna have him doing this annoying pose. To the outside, right? That's why that feels weird. Fixing that. Oh no! And that would have the thumb to the front. And now I just need his hair, his redonkulous hair. So there we go. And here comes the spikes, here comes the spikes. There's a happy cloud in a dress. And here is, I'm trying to figure out what pose I want to put Sid in. Oh, okay, no, I've got, okay. Jeez. He's gonna do the frickin', hang on one second, he needs to be a little bit closer. Scoot over, buddy. He's gonna be doing the cabedon. He's like, hey baby, what's up? Except he's wearing the biggest flyers. Are you kidding me? He's got coats on for days. Ridiculously baggy pants. What else is new in that game? My word. And he's got goggles on up here. And he's got a smile here. And he's got a thing that he always smokes here. I was never clear on whether or not that was like a cigarette or just him being weird. And he's being all flirty. Oh, Sid. First of all, whatever led to this scene? Why? Second of all, you deserve it, Sid. I think you're a terrible human being in that game. I really, really do. I'm trying to remember if he ever redeems himself or if he's just a horrible person the whole time. I don't remember. It's another game I should probably replay in the nearest future. Ugh. Everyone's pumped for this scene to be in the remake. Uh-huh! I'm really excited. I can't wait to see, like, is it gonna be like a Barbie dress-up scene where you get to, like, pick Cloud's dress? I don't know, but I can't wait to find out. He's wearing way too much makeup. And he's got his big old ugly nose. And he's got his lips. But he's wearing makeup. So it's got like lipstick on it. And he would actually be pinching his dress lace, so that would come up a little higher than it otherwise would. So that'll be there for that. And then that'll be there for that. And he has got redonkulously puffy sleeves in all of these references, so. And his hair always looks like a piece of straw fell down on his head. There's not a lot I can do about that. In fact, that's probably... I was trying to think that maybe he did his hair, but I don't think he would. Not for this. Oh, I don't know what I thought I was doing there. Hang on one second. There's his chin. There's his bottom. So there's his ear. I don't want to talk about what I thought was happening back there. And there's the back of his head. And I can't do that in black. So I will have to wait for the coloring phase to put in his ridiculous blush. And there's his overly lumpy sleeve. Shoulder pads. And they're just gonna look a little lumpy. Because I like to picture that he's trying to wear his armor underneath in case things get really hairy. And there's his other sleeve. And we're gonna change his pose. He's gonna have mirrored hands. Mostly because it just seems somewhat appropriate here. Okay. Something's gone wrong. Hang on. Oh. Duh. My bad. We're gonna fix this. His hand would end up there. And his sleeve would carry through. There, it's like you never, everyone who knows what I did can see it, but otherwise you can't tell. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I like to imagine that he didn't actually do anything to fill out the dress. So he's just gonna be like that. And then he'll have his little bow back here. Goodness. And there's his stupid dress. I can't remember if I said this out loud or just in my head. So just in case, I can probably do one more after this, or I can stop here. So when I'm done with this one, if anyone else has any other Final Fantasy related requests, feel free to post them. Otherwise, this'll wrap up our night. I'm gonna mess the heck out of Cid's face. That's a horrible sketch. That's a terrible reference. It looks like he's got the like sweat drop even though I'm guessing that's either a scar or part of his goggles. I can't really tell. So, let's see. Yeah. Oh yeah, and if you are enjoying this stream, please do leave a like. That helps me out. So, that would be very nice of you. He's actually got eyebrows to talk of. So we're going to give him some eyebrows. And we're going to give him... Wait, that's the wrong time to give him that. That doesn't work. We'll have to move that eye down here. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening with his head. Why is it so small? That's better. More in form with Cloud's head. And he's the kind of jerk that would just be like, hey, what's up? And then he's got the ash coming off of here. We'll have a little bit of ash falling off. He'll have his dumb goggles. I really don't like Sid. I don't know if this has come across, but I mean, even Kate Sith, I hated Kate Sith when I was a kid. I did not like that character at all. Now that I kind of understand his backstory a little better, I don't know why I didn't process it all the way. But now that I understand, like, oh, he's actually betraying everything and not being a spy anymore because he believes in what's happening right now. Like, oh, he's kind of cool now. But I just don't like Sid. Sid, Kate Sith, and Vincent were three. No. Vincent was way cooler than Yuffie. Never mind. Sid, Kate Sith, and Yuffie were the ones that I was just... They never came into my party. I never wanted anything to do with them. I didn't really care. I always skipped dialogue when we got to them. He's got scruff on his face, I guess. And then he's just got like... Oh, is he wearing a scarf as well? Oh my gosh. What were they thinking when they designed this character? He really does have a scarf coming out of his... hang on one sec. I can't do that until... I was gonna say coming out of his neck hole, but that's not a neck hole, that's just... It's just a neck. Oh, I apologize. Here I am talking about a reference and I don't even look at it on an important part like this. No, okay, so his elbow does actually come out of there. And then, I mean, it's just like they took an old-timey pilot uniform, stuck it on Sid, and said, there you go. Also, his head is way too tiny for his body. Is that true for Cloud as well? Not nearly to the same degree. But his head is about the same size as... No. Is his head about the same... Ah! Shoot. 1 second. I need to see if his head is about the same size as Cloud's head. Not even a little bit. Okay. We're gonna grab this whole section. We're gonna make it bigger. Ah! We're gonna bring it down a little bit. And that's better. And we're gonna deselect it. We're gonna get rid of that part. And that should help. And we're just gonna draw his hand. Really messy like this. You know what? I'm gonna go into overdrive on this. I want to be done with this drawing. Here comes the rest of his cape. Coat. Jacket. Jacket is the actual word. And then there comes that part. There comes that part. For some reason, he's wearing giant red gloves. Sure. Actually, I guess it makes sense as a kind of armor. Whatever. He's wearing enormously high pants. With a big old belt on them. I can't tell what that belt is doing, but they are still really high up their pants. There's his back leg. We're gonna add in some of these in here. Okay. There's that inking done. Okay, boom. We're gonna get you down to nothing. We're gonna get you down here. You are gonna be the colors. Let's do this. They are both blonde, but to different degrees. So, Cloud's blonde is here. We're gonna up that. So this is Cloud's blonde. Sid, I genuinely don't understand why you can't recognize him just from the hair, so I think you know what you're doing. Brown gloves, brown goggles. Here we go. Nope, wrong thing. But these are his gloves. Cloud doesn't have anything red on him. He is wearing, however, that shade of purple. Jeez, he is kind of adorable. Alright, here we go. Cloud's dress goes here. Oh, he is wearing that shade of red. Cloud, I owe you an apology. We'll make it a slightly different shade of red. No, we won't. We're gonna make it exactly the same shade of red. Ooh. He's wearing a red ribbon and I totally missed it. Alright, now we're gonna switch over to here and make it a little bit grayer and a little bit yellower. Nope. There we go. For this guy's pants. And we're just gonna hope that that works out. Come here. No, thank you. Let's just get that going in there. There we go. And then blue. Let's go for a little bit of a grayer hue of blue. You can go away now. You have served your time. And we want this to be darker so that this can be lighter. Whee! And then we're going to make it a lot darker for this part here. And then this part is going to be shades of white. And let's see. I think that's it. So let's get this done. Right there. And then we're gonna just go in real quick and fix things. What color are Sid's eyes? They appear to be palish blue. We're gonna go with dark blue because he's being a horrible dork right now. We're just gonna and we are gonna white up his teeth and his teeth. However, we need to bring this down and we need to pink him up. He has pink lips and he has a massively blushy face. Massively blushy! Oh no! Alright, so there is Cloud cross-dressing with Sid hitting on him. That's not what I want to do. We're going to save a duplicate over Sid and Cloudette. Boom! Alright. And I don't see any other updates. Did I miss anyone's request? If I missed your request, please give me a shout out right now. Otherwise, thanks for playing. Thanks for watching, and have a good night. So I'm gonna give it about 10 seconds to see if I missed anything, and then I'm gonna call it a night. I'm just gonna admire this cloud in a dress a little bit longer that I used as a reference, because my goodness. Oh, I didn't put... Just while I'm waiting. I don't know what I did. Alright, so that is my screen genuinely going dark. I'm not sure why I did that. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. But for the meantime, it's as good a reason as any way to call it quits. So thanks everybody. See you next time. Have a good night.